ladies and gentlemen of the PC Gaming Master Race, and welcome to another video. It's been roughly a year since I've done just about anything in front of a microphone with the intent to actually put it up on the internet. Mostly because I didn't really, take content creation very seriously at the time that I, got lucky and temporarily hit it big. My one popular videos now had 100 or 200,000 views, but really it was just more of a fluke of me releasing at the right time. But in my heart I've always known that I kind of wanted to put something out again, and even though only 40 people ever watched them, it was just kind of nice to do these Hearthstone videos because you could come up with a wacky deck. And the other two videos I did, one of them I thought people weren't really playing as much. I did a token warlock that was kind of unique, and then I did Hat Hunter, which really wasn't that unique. It was just the Explorer's Hat when League of Explorers released was kind of a cool card. So I thought today I'd show you another Hunter deck, actually, my dinomancy deck. I am the most courageous dinomancer, and I intend to prove that on the ladder at the high rank of 19. So let's go check out the deck list and see what's going on with that. So, right, the deck name is I'm a Psychopath because at the time of creating this deck I thought, Hunter's pretty boring. I'm sick to death of playing mid-range Hunter. I don't care if I lose every single game I play, I just want to do something that is better than playing minions on curve every single turn until the end of time. And so I figured, oh, well, we got two really interesting cards in the set. We got Dinomancy, and we got, Stampede? Both very cool cards, but epics. So, I sat there and crafted 2 copies of each so I could create this fun deck because I was just bored out of my mind. And I sat there and went, I just spent the cost of a legendary on complete garbage cards. And so clearly I realized that I had lost all sanity, and after a few weeks in the mental hospital I got out and tried this deck, and it was pretty good. It's a lot of fun, really. The basic idea here is that we are playing every single one-drop beast that we possibly can for the synergy with Stampede and for the synergy with Dinomancy. The idea is kind of on 1 you play a one-drop, on 2 you hopefully Dinomancy or something. Eventually this comes into the early game, and then you can just keep using your hero power to get value out of these small little shits, and you can kind of save up some cards just because you get hero power value, and then later in the game, once you've stockpiled up some, you can dump your hand and refuel by using Stampede. And just to add to the refueling a little bit, I added in Infest. So this is only beast. Every single minion is just a beast, and the idea was that we want to put in every single one-cost beast because you need cheap shit to play. If you want to fit in a Dinomancy turn, at minimum it's 3 mana because there's no Wisp beast. Which wait for Blizzard to put that one in. See how broken it makes Hunter. But anyway, so you want cheap shit to put this on, and then you want cheap shit to be able to infest or combo with Stampede. You can have a lot of hilarious games where you just dump out a bunch of one-drops and then you end up with crazy, 6, 7, 8s, and everything works out perfect. We do have some other beasts in here though. Crackling Razor Maw, just because it's such an insane card. Things like Kindly Grandmother, also insane. Rat Pack, yep, there he is. Basically, you're just putting in the good beasts, which, Hunter has a lot of great beasts. We actually do have 2 not beasts, just the Houndmasters, and that's only because Houndmaster is such a good card, and the synergy is kind of insane. So, yeah, basic idea is dump your hand, buff things up, refuel, kind of sort of solves some of the traditional Hunter problems you have when it works. This is definitely one of those fun decks that kind of works off of the premise of it's fun when it works, but when you lose spectacularly, and it's kind of pretty much a coin flip on if you're going to blow out or just have an awful time. So, let's get into it and see what happens if we just kind of throw this at the ladder. Alright, rank 16. Okay, that's not terrible. Maybe we could even make it up to 15. I know I climbed a little bit with this. Of course, there's also the fact that other players do play bad decks. So, may have just been getting lucky.
Let the hunt begin.
Alright, so pretty much you just want to mulligan for 1-drops here. Like, these are all great, but like you have so many 1-drops in the deck, you just want to get one. That's all you really need. You know, the refueling and having the strong turn 2 is awesome, but without the 1-drop, it's just not worth it. And it's very unlikely that we whiff here, but you never want to whiff, because otherwise you're just losing the game. Alright, that's not brilliant. Definitely don't want to have Stampede in the opening hand. You pretty much never want to see that. We kind of like wish we were on a coin here or something that could have made this a little bit more okay. But at the moment this is really just not brilliant and probably just looking to be a bad game. That is rough. Oh, that is... Well... So we got a couple options here, right? We can just throw out a vanilla 3-2 and hope that we trade with his 1-drop. And then, you know, cry as he buffs, probably Frostbolts this and then continues to pound me in the face. Or we can go for dinomancy and see if we can just outvalue him somehow. Throw in like a rat pack on 3 and then, you know, buff up one of the dead, like, little baby rats. And see if we can actually get some optimal trades in there. So, currently my opponent is laughing, or confused. You know, we could always get lucky, maybe they died, and... Oh, I don't know. At least they didn't play a spell, but, you know, we're kind of giving them time to do that. I'm sure they're not feeling like they're on a clock right now. So... Here we've got a choice. So basically we want to play the 1-drop because the idea here is that you just maximize this fucker. Just pound the shit out of this. Every single turn that you can, you should be using this. It allows you to save up a big hand so that when you want to do the stampede thing, you can just dump and go for it. So, we're going to do that. 1 mana, quote-unquote, 4-3. Pretty good. Three mana, 4-3, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird deck. I'm not saying this is good. You pretty much shouldn't play this. And I think that's honestly one of the things that actually just makes it an okay video thing to play. You know, just for the purposes of entertainment. Because nobody should actually bother owning any of these cards. So we might just want to play the hyena and buff it. Definitely not brilliant, and we're kind of wishing we could combo with Rat Pack. We could always just go for the Stampede and Rat Pack just to a one-off, just because this probably isn't going to get a lot of value, but I don't know. I'm very tempted to try to stuff in a hero power here. And I especially like having a guy with 4 health against 2 2-attack minions, but he could just play another spell. Well, I did say that we should be hero powering every turn, so you know we're going to give this line of play a try and kind of see what happens here. Next turn we can Rat Pack and then Razor Maw. If we can give this thing, you know, summon 2 plants when it dies, that's not great because you can't do anything with the plants. But probably still bodies would be good to have.
Excuse me, you are
okay, that's something. No ping though, so we're at least gonna get a trade-off. Ooh, or not. Wow, who runs that card? In this deck? That's just wrong. It's just incorrect. Of course, our choice of playing this deck is incorrect, but I digress. Talking about crackling Razor Maw. Yeah, so that's all one of the key synergies of this deck is that you can use your hero power on this guy, and we're gonna get 4 rats. That's pretty sweet. You know, if any of them live because he just ignores my face, or if he ignores the minions and just goes face, well, we die. But this guy will get really big before that happens. It'll be really, really nifty looking. So kind of one of the advantages of having Stampede here is this is where we can, well, you know, if we weren't dead anyway, this is where we could like do a big refuel turn where we just dump our hand after playing this thing. But we are so fucked. Cool 1-drop. Everybody noticed how immediately better the game got when Tunnel Trog was removed from the game? and I give the same recommendation to this guy.
Well played.
Well, we can do that, and that, and that does not save us in the slightest.
Well played.
So, you know. Whoops. Like I said, you know, it revolves off of getting lucky pretty much and having an amazing hand and amazing draws. Then even then you might still lose, but, you know. We did draw really badly there, so maybe next game we might not get as fucked. Take it in stride. You know, there's no reason to get salty.
Rexa versus Throw. For Doomhammer, let the hunt begin.
Okay. This is a nice hand. This is good. Now, I'm still kind of trying to figure out exactly how you play this awful deck optimally, because there's definitely a lot of decisions to be made. You know, dinomancy is something that can be useful early game, but sometimes it's an argument over whether this or not this is something you want to have early game or draw late game. It can be awkward. Oh, it's Flood Shaman. Okay. Yeah, 3 attack is fine. We just want that thing to die. So, this is actually a less common Shaman. Maybe I haven't been on the ladder enough. Everybody already knows what this is, but the idea of this deck is that he's going to flood the board with just a bunch of little pieces of shit, and then he's going to go ahead and ream my face in with Bloodlust. So I like the idea of Alley Cat Dinomancy here. Got our 2 neat little 1/1s. Probably neither of them lives, but you know, it's good for him to focus, spend time on that. And then makes next turn really awkward. Probably should have saw that through some more. Kind of wanted to wait so I could do the Rat Pack buff combo, but maybe this wasn't super brilliant. Wow, 2 of those. Amazing. So pretty much we're hoping we draw 1 or 2 drop Beast. That is neither of those things. So we can just drop the 2/2 and have that be life. Definitely not great, but I think here we're just going to go with it. Yeah, it's definitely a misplay, I think. The Dinomancy turn probably should have waited, done something else. And here, maybe even a misplay. Maybe I should have just played the Houndmaster on curve. Because now we definitely don't have a turn 5. He's going to have all my stuff dead, and it's just going to be super awkward. Really? You're going to kill your guys? That is impressive, I think. So, here we're definitely feeling like an idiot, but hopefully we can take the weapon charge and the 2/2, and hero power is at least going to be enough to get us through this somehow. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Oh, man. Not destroying my guy is a bad decision there. Let's punish the shit out of that. Not that it's even that hard to deal with this thing, but still. You know. Buffs, man. Getting this guy randomly, holy shit. You can just like this and save the other Stealth Tiger. You can just let this guy sit there. You just buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it. Like even like board wipes, like, you know, like as long as they're like, you know, exactly Flame Strike, you know, for 1 buff, and then after 2 buffs, like this thing just doesn't die. Maybe Volcano if you're like up against Control Shaman, but you should just be winning that matchup because you just have so much value. Which is weird, because this is kind of like a weird value hunter that like seeks to just get off a lot of hero powers and then just do this like weird refueling thing. Super awkward. Well, that's definitely not good for me. That fucks up my day big time. King. Super. Oh, and that guy's charging. Face. Smart. So here I think we're gonna go for the infest turn. Got 3 random beasts. That'll be fun. This guy's gotta die every time. Unfortunately, it's just the way of things. And we want this guy to be buffed up.
Job's done.
Maybe we should have buffed the other one because we wanted to take a weapon charge, but also figured just having this have more attack doesn't really matter. Hey, this guy's pretty good. If you get like Divine Shield or can't be targeted or something on this. This guy with a buff would be... Oh, no, can't be targeted. Thank God I actually said that out loud. That'd be obnoxious. Do the can't be targeted adapt and then bask in your own brilliance. Wow, still going face. Really? That is fascinating. Okay, so hopefully we get taunt or something out of this. That'd be nice. I guess Divine Shield will have to do. And we definitely want to buff that guy. Misplay, you know, should have done that first to see what random beast I got. I wasn't going to play that. And you take care of that thing every time. That thing is spooky. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if any human being will ever see this, but you know, it's been a while since I've done anything. Shout out to my man, Juki Gamer, you know, this guy I know online. I think he just found me off of one of my first videos, friend me on Steam, and he's been encouraging me for a while, asking... Oh, the frog's technically a beast. Go figure. It's been asking a while if I was going to put out a video or anything like that, and I really do want to put out something with more production quality, like something that I actually put some effort into. You know, this is really lazy, to be honest. It's just, you know, whatever random gameplay. Like, this doesn't take effort. I'm just playing a video game, and, you know, I'm going to, like, chop off the beginning and end and put it on the internet. That's not huge, but, you know. I'm thinking about doing some stuff where I kind of look at older games, sort of like a WTF is style of things like, you know, the one I've always wanted to do is the Prince of Persia series, just because, you know, it's a game series that really just I don't know anything about, and I'm not sure anybody I'd talk to, like, would even, like, know anything about it, like, especially, like, you know, anybody who, like, wasn't old enough to be playing the games when they came out, and there are PC versions of, like, all of them, and I just wonder how they hold up today. I own all of them, for some reason. I just think it'd be cool to do kind of like a WTF of those. So we're going to throw this out, see if our random beast is good. And he is very good. That is awesome. I like that shit. That is that shit that I like. I'm going to put out this, because he's probably going to be able to trade with something. Look at that animation. That is some fancy shit right there. I wonder what class I'm supposed to be, like, leveling up to get the golden basic card for that. Alright, Jade Lightning. So that's all of his Jades gone in most probability. Now we just gotta get really lucky and get some great big taunt stuff going on so that we can... Oh, come on, man. Okay. What can we do here? So, take that thing down. Buff you up. Take down a 4-4. No, we just need to spam the shit out of this. So hopefully, if no bloodlust, we might be able to make some kind of weird comeback here. Really gonna need some taunt, though. And, you know, it's kind of a lot of what this deck is, you know, you can do this crazy refueling stuff, but even if you do that, a lot of times it depends on you having really good, like, random results when you refuel. Oh, this is just... Yeah, it's definitely not good.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Oh, you're playing that. Ay, mamma mia. That is rough. Well, this guy's gonna get really big, and then we're just gonna die. think this has happened before. Weird. Yeah, we are so fucked. Whatever. Wow, look at that. Watch animations, I guess. I don't. Cute. Okay, we'll do one more, maybe two. I want to see a win come out of this. I have faith. It can happen. You know. I'm sure we all wish we could do more side projecty things like this in our free time. It's kind of hard, you know, school and life, friends, like, after you're done doing all the work that's required of you, like, you just feel so tired. Like, who wants to actually go into the effort of making things? Which is probably why I'm doing this and not, like, you know, like a real effort-filled video. I'm just wondering if I should be tossing dinomancy here. I'm gonna go with no. We're gonna keep it again. I'm gonna keep doing that. See what happens. Maybe it's the wrong choice, but I want to try it a couple more games. Alley cats. Nice. Yeah, that's really good. Assuming they live, you know, turn 2 Timberwolf, got 2/2/1s, that's pretty sick. Sweet. Yep, it's not the 1/1, which is good for us. I think here we want the dinomancy, but I also want the Timberwolf, and now we're just gonna rush the shit out of him. Buffs for days. I don't even mind if we don't draw a 1-drop, just because getting like hero powers off on these really cheap little beasts early game is just insane. Okay, so I thought I'd be buffing this guy, but I don't want to lose anybody, so we're gonna do this instead. Please no Maelstrom Portal. Please no Maelstrom Portal. He would have already done it if he had it, but please no top deck Maelstrom Portal. For the love of God. What fucking designer thought it was a good idea to give fucking Shaman Arcane Blast? Oh, that is fancy. That's gonna be cute, but way too slow. Way too slow. Yeah, that is not optimal, buddy. Hey, look, it's the hero power attached to a body. Go figure. Yeah, really good curve play. I like it. Who do we want to buff? We want to buff this guy. Makes sense to me. Next turn, probably do the Rat Pack hero power thing, so that even if he manages to clear the board, we just got a whole bunch of 1/1s again. Wow, you are all in on this elemental thing. It's cute. Kind of the nice thing about this hero power is if you can pull it off in such a way that you like just trade up into every single guy, like, you know, nothing's dying just because I'm not even like killing my guy to trade into you. I just, you know, I can buff that. That's I'm gonna do it just because it's funny. Just because I personally find that to be amusing. We're gonna buff that. Just throw some more shit. Take that. Take frog. Playing the lightning storm horribly. Oh. Oh my. Okay. That. That. Looking pretty snazzy. Still get tricked by... What? What the fuck is that? Whatever, let's just pull off like a little random stampede turn. So part of the nice thing about stampede is that every once in a while, like, you know, you're getting a random beast every time, so, you know, it just kind of fuels itself. Yeah. Sweet! Okay, super awkward. What do I want to trade in here? Yeah, one of these guys has just got to go. Yeah, whatever. We just don't care. So now, even if he does Lightning Storm or whatever, clear the board, we can just dump out some more shit.
Truth is my shield.
Another. Well, this deck is ridiculously bad. Yep, there we go, there's a win. So yeah, maybe that'll be all for today. Thank you very much for watching, if you are still with me. I do appreciate the support. I'm not really making any kind of money off of this, so, you know, this is just, you know, you hanging out with me, which I appreciate. So thank you. Once again, you know, I want to give a shout out to my man Juki Gamer. Been very encouraging, you know, over the past year, just kind of checking in constantly, you know, hey man, what's up? I'm gonna do another video. And yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. Gonna make sure that I do some good stuff when I really am doing content where I try. But this is kind of, you know, the typical padding filler bullshit, which somebody might appreciate. If anything, I'll at least pull in someone for the wacky thumbnail art. So yeah, as I would say, as always, I don't regularly put out videos, so if it's gonna be as always, then I'm just going to say nothing. Well, this is awkward.